All right, so it is time to understand devices. Now we understood everything about system, which was ready for displaying sound, for display sound and notification, and then power. Devices, we already take a deep journey with devices because it's really not too much. It's Bluetooth, printers, and mouse, and devices finally. So we click in here and we enter to the world of devices. First thing first, it's really Bluetooth and other devices that it's connected or you want to connect with them. So you can see at the Bluetooth and other devices tab, you can add a new device and you can turn on and off your device of Bluetooth and you're discoverable as JM Mctiari. It's different with your computer. And I've connected to my mouse. I can connect pen or something else and other devices. And this device is really download over mirrored connections. Whenever you set a connection as a mirrored, so you keep really prevent extra charges. But whenever you check mark this, so it'll download the program they need for that specific device. We have a lot of things in here, like devices and printers, sound, display settings, more Bluetooth options, and send or receive files over Bluetooth. If you click over device and printers, and you'll see really a big window coming up and you can see all the devices that is connected with your computer. And you can do many things with them. You can go to their settings really and go to their settings and create a shortcut or remove it or maybe troubleshooting it. So this is the first option we really should look out whenever we face problem in computer, and we can see properties. So this is just a device management, and sound is where you can manage the sounds that we already really mastered that, and display is the same option for displaying. More Bluetooth options is you can see the manage and the big settings of Bluetooth, like options. You can see the needed options if you wanted to change, and COM ports and hardware that is connected with your computer. Finally, we have send or receive files over Bluetooth. You can click in here, and if you want to send a file to send, you can send a file, and you choose a file, and then you can send it. And if you want to receive a file, so you receive a file, and then you send from other devices. You can do the same thing over this. Yeah, right clicking over Bluetooth icon, send a file, receive a file, which is the same thing. And you can do many things with this, like adding a Bluetooth device, or add a device to connect, allow a device to connect, show Bluetooth to devices, much more things it's available for you. You can do it now. And of course, you can send files using these options too. You can send them. For example, let's click in here and send, and you can see now I have Bluetooth device in here. It's the same thing really, so no big deal. So that was Bluetooth and other devices. Printers and scanners is the same management for device for printers and scanners that you can see now. And you can add any printer. Now, most cases and most devices don't need adding a printer or scanner. They'll automatically will be notified and known to your computer, and it'll be connected. And they'll have their software within built in themselves as a CD whenever you have them. So it'll you'll have an extra CD or virtual CD drive there. Printer server properties is where you can see properties of settings of a printer about the server or something else, and you have so much more options to work with in here. Run the troubleshooter is the option whenever we face problem in computer, so it's the first option we should really look after, and that is run the troubleshooter. About the mouse, it's really mouse, and you can change in here the button of the mouse, right to left or left to right. You can roll the mouse wheel to scroll how much, maybe multiple lines at a time or one screen at a time. And you can say how many lines in here. Scroll inactive windows if you wanted to, so it's possible for you. You can scroll even the window is inactive. And we can do a lot of things in here, like adjusting mouse and cursor. You can have the size, you can have the color, you can change the thickness of while typing cursor. You can change the visual feedback in here, show it or not show it. and you can make them darker or larger if you wanted to. Now, if some people do it because they wanted to have a clear vision of the mouse. Additional mouse options is big sitting for mouse really. At the first tab, you can see the change. You can see the right click and left click. You can change them, and you can have double speed in here option, and you can turn on click lock, and you can also have it its sensitivity. You can hit here long or short, but I don't want that. And pointers is where you can change the pointers. You can have many skim in here, and you can customize them all in here using browse and use default. It means to take it back. And we have a little option in here called enable pointer shadow. Pointer options is big sitting for options like motion, snap to, visibility, hide pointer while typing, show location of pointer when I press the control button. So if you wanted to just turn it on. A wheel is just for the wheel option, which is the same thing as this guy. Hardware, and Elan is the company I'm using for my mouse. A touchpad is you can do it. You can make the setting of this sensitivity, medium or high or most or low. I really go with medium. I don't go with most sensitivity or low. Still, you have additional settings, which is the same thing for mouse. And typing is really big setting for typing. Autocorrect misspelled words, highlight misspelled words. These two options will autocorrect you while typing. And while typing, you can have it show text suggestion as I type on the software keyboard if you wanted to. Now you can see whenever I type on Notepad, it's really suggesting me any word I wanted to. So these options are designed for that. Add a space after I choose a text suggestion. Add a period after I double tap to the space bar. Yeah, after you space bar twice. Add a space after I choose the text suggestion. Add a period after I double tap the space bar. For example, I'm gonna say book. And it should really do that, but for some cases it's not gonna do that, so that's fine. And then we have typing insights. We can see really how many types we have in here. So I'm gonna turn it on. Autocomplete words, suggested, everything you can turn them on. I don't know why really this didn't work for me, but let's see. And if it worked for you, just post it on Q&A section for me. Hardware keyboard. Show text suggestion as I type. It's about hardware really. So this was just typing. And you can do the same options as above. And we have also another options. Make my keyboard focus to easier to see. You can also, it'll take you to the same page of the mouse. Additional keyboard setting is a big setting for your keyboard. You can change and you can really manage them. And you can see a lot of options. Let me use a different input method for each app window if you wanted to. So you can see a different languages in here is available for you. Use the language bar. Use the language bar if you wanted to. So you can see it's there like that, and it's like that. They change it automatically. Language bar options will take you to the language options, and here we have a lot of options to see and to need. Input language hotkeys, and you can change them in here. For me, it's Shift plus Control, okay? Shift Alt. And whenever you want it to have emoji options, so don't close the panel automatically after an emoji has been entered. So good luck. Now, how you open emoji? Well, it's really super easy. So you hold Win key or with start, and then you hit dot. There you have the emoji, okay? It's nice typically. Wow. Suggestion and auto corrections is where you can see it's for me, it's available for one language at a time. Pen and Windows ink is for really Windows ink, so I don't have it right now, so I don't need any setting for this. But if you have pen or Windows ink, so turn it on and really make the setting for you up. Autoplay is for options whenever we plug in something to computer, okay, like removable devices or memory card or any device that we add later on. So in here, use autoplay for all media devices. If you turn this on, so whenever you plug in, the device will automatically will be opened. And you can change them in here using File Explorer or take no action or maybe do something else. And in here, it's available for you, and more options is available for each devices. And I really go with Ask Me every time because I don't want to be affected with virus or something else. USB is just for USB. Notify me if there are issue connecting to USB devices. So this is really important. So whenever you plug in some USB, you will have a notification, and that option is really this option. Okay, we are done with the devices. We'll go with the next option, next lecture. Good luck. Enjoy learning.